turned event space in the heart of New Orleans, the NBA's crossover event merged art, fashion, and basketball, with interactive art exhibits and live interviews with
Alright, gotta recover from that L.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So here's Miami's starting group. Chris Bosh is out there with Johnson. Then there's Richardson, and it's Black in at the 5 down low. And Simmons kicks to Stauskas. Dishes it to Embiid, just 5 on the clock. There's Bayless with the 3. And the pass to Stauskas. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. In transition, here comes Miami. Right wing. From the arc. Drills it from outside.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
Especially for a guy like him. I mean, he's not quite sure of himself. He's not a go-to guy on a regular basis, but it does help him when he finds his stride early in a ball game.
Embiid the screen. No good that time. Nice D from Bosh.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Bosh the screen. No good on the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Simmons kicks to Stauskas. Feeds it to Saric. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, I think veteran leadership traits that Bayless exudes is really the reason he's so highly revered around the league. Somebody that this team looks to both on and off the court. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The dish to Richardson. Bayless covering. Pass to Bosh. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. That gives them the lead.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always. Shooting one.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tariq Black. For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside. This one for 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And right off the bat, Greg, it looks like that A game is exactly what he brought.
Stauskas kicks to Bayless. There's a screen. Miami grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Kicks it to Richardson. Tries it from 19, and the jumper is good. 8 points for him.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. There's the pick. Now here's Bayless. He's covered closely. The feed to Simmons. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Out to the right wing. And it's Miami with another.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Now here's Bayless. He's covered closely. Here's Embiid. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Joel Embiid.
And, you know, passing the ball is exactly what Bayless is out there to do. I mean, especially when a teammate does not have anybody around him. Get it to the open guy.
And here's Richardson outside. Simmons pulls it in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Embiid dishes to Stauskas. Here's the screen. Here's Simmons. Doesn't go that time. And it's Miami the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the wing on the left. Back to Johnson. Shoots a 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Simmons passes to Embiid. He kicks to Bayless. Low block shot on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And you know, Bayless is not just a perimeter player. I mean, he never backs away from chances to get close to the basket for these interior opportunities.
Pass to Richardson. Richardson missing again. For Philadelphia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Bayless. Defense right on him. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid the screen. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 9 points a game last year. 8 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Okafor is checked in for Embiid. Noel comes in for Saric. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jared Bayless. They've got Saric. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Jared Bayless is out there with Simmons. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Here's Simmons. A second chance effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 5 and a bucket from McConnell.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Passes it to Richardson. No good on the 3.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That's his first foul. second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Basket good.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Saric comes with the double team. Here's Johnson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Johnson's got 7.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And Bayless kicks to Embiid. Black grabs the board.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the paint. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. A 3 off the inbound.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Simmons passes to McConnell. He dishes it to Bayless. He feeds it to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Miami with the rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Bayless from long range. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Really, the 3-ball is an important part of Bayless's offensive game. When he's connecting from there, it gives him a lot of space for drives, but also to create shots for his teammates.
This is to Black. Miami no good on that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Pope loose. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Richardson kicks to Black. Embiid with the steal. And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Finished off the break. Bayless has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, the quick first step Bayless has is so effective. Really uses it well on his drives to the hoop.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Miami leads by 5.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. Goes up on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to Black. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Stolen. In transition, here comes Miami. Johnson's got the ball.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
They were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, their field goal percentage is a number that jumps off the page. May I say it's Shaq-like?
That's a good one.
Seriously, they're incredibly efficient shooting the basketball, and I don't think they settle for any bad shots. And you're never going to go wrong with that strategy.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Miami leading by 17. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got James Johnson. He's out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Black in at the center. Here is Bayless. And there's the call on Bosh. That's his first foul. They set the pick. Embiid the screen. Here's Saric. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Saric has got 5 now.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Bosh can't hit.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
One-on-one here.
Oh, wow. Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Embiid. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. And that's 11 points for Joel Embiid.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Yeah, I think some of the players, Greg, quite honestly, are heavy-legged. I mean, they don't seem to have been warmed up effectively here to start the second half.
Ooh! That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man.
What did you think that what was going to happen? Sit down.
My.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Simmons. Again, Philadelphia.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Miami leading by 17. Feeds it to Richardson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Bayless kicks to Embiid. And taken away by Johnson. Shot from 12. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Stauskas. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They set the pick. The dish now to Bayless. Pass to Stauskas. Beyond the arc.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Kicks to Black. It's hauled in by Saric.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tipped away. Bayless covering. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about... the elevation, Kevin, on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
There's the feed to Bayless. Bayless covering. Richardson dishes to Black. To the middle. Chris Bosh again. Bosh has got his second basket of the night.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
No good from Simmons.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got 5 assists in the game. Richardson with it. He's got 6. Bosh, the screen. Stauskas, the pass to Saric. He kicks it to Bayless. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. Oh, trying for it. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Miami making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Simmons. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Pass to Richardson, expanding his range, and he's good on the 3-ball. Richardson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Miami. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And here is Bayless, 14 points for him. Now Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Bayless's shot is off.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Okafor is checked in for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Saric. And then for Miami, Mozgov. He's checked in for Bosh. Tyler Johnson comes in for Shumpert. And it's Dragic in for Josh Richardson. And it's Okafor missing. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Johnson can't hit. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded by Johnson. Now here's Bayless. They set the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Black grabs the board. And Miami shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. He dishes it to Dragic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 27 points for him.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
Yeah, you know, he's got stupendous spurt ability, Greg. I know you like that one, don't you? And those spurts tend to go on for a while with him.
Yeah, did you trademark spurt ability yet?
Yeah, I tried to, man, but it didn't get any life. Although I see a lot, and I hear a lot of guys using it, but they do give me credit for it.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Simmons got 10 points.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Outside Dragic to the wing on the left. And it's Miami with another.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for them. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
1:46 left in the third. Offensive rebound. Stauskas kicks to Bayless. Misses from short range.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Out to the wing. Releases. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Philadelphia, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Simmons. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
And what skill from Simmons. A total genius at reading the defense and exploiting them in the paint.
Dragic kicks to Johnson. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. Mozgov's shot is off.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And Bayless kicks to Simmons. From 10 feet out. He's off on that one. And it's Miami the other way. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Simmons for Stauskas. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jared Bayless. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's McConnell. He's got 5. Noel with it. He feeds it to Ilyasova.
Boy, the agility that Ilyasova possesses along with his size make him a hard cover in the paint.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's an outside. Launches it. That one misses. Here's Llewellyn. McConnell in the corner. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a
fourth quarter.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Knocks it loose. Noel against Bosch. Noel dishes to Simmons. Here's the pass to Ilyasova. And that one, good.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
Ilyasova out there with Simmons. Then there's Saric. Then there's Embiid. And it's Noel in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's McConnell. Dishes it to Bayless. Here's Noel. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's McConnell. Feeds to Bayless. They set the screen. Miami grabs the miss.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now the dish to Mozgov. Pass to Bosch. The shot from the low post is good. Bosch has got 6 here in this quarter.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Kicks it to Richardson. Bayless covering. And he banks in the layup. He's got 31.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Mozgov with the block. And they're able to recover. And that one's good. Simmons. And Miami shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. The feed to Richardson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Bosch inside. Noel on him. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor comes in for Noel. And Luwawu subbed in for Jared Bayless. And Miami with a change here, too. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Goran Dragic. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Another steal. And here's the fast break. And Mozgov throws it down.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Yes, that goes in.
And, you know, the instincts of Okafor are really impressive. When the defense is in his face, he's got a quick release that really serves him well on that jump shot.
Richardson kicks to Bosch. And he uses the glass on the layup. Bosch has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ilyasova. The 15-footer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often. Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Here's Luwawu, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. Robinson's checked in for Ilyasova. And Miami also making a switch. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Chris Bosh. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to Mozgov. To the middle. Here's Shumpert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. McConnell passes to Luwawu. And taken away by Johnson. To the inside. And Mozgov throws it down.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. He came out at halftime looking like he had something to prove. Just a scoring machine in the third quarter, and that really was the difference in the game. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
8 steals for him in this win, guys. That's the stat of the night. That makes a lot of possessions he cut short with his feisty D. He made things difficult for the opponent every time they had the ball.
After they dropped their 2 previous games, you could see he was seriously motivated tonight. When times get tough, he's the guy you lean on. He came through with a big win tonight.
And that is a wrap, everybody.
I mean, yeah. This is what I do. I whoops his butt. I kicks it. Yeah. Almost had a triple double, man. Doing my thing.